Well, Ian, it's been a while since I last spoke to you, but how have things been since then, up until now?
A lot's been happening. It's been very, very positive. Things have been going on. So yeah, it's been a busy time. Games wise, both groups have done really well and continue to do well. So I'm really pleased with that. The boys have we went away to Elgin. Both groups did really, really well. Scorelines were exceptionally positive, and the feedback was great, even from Elgin. Very impressed with what we're doing. We've then went on and had an excellent midweek fixture last week against the SYFA National 17s, and I was able to get 9 changes of younger players to go on at half time in that game. We won the game 4-1, but I take the result aside, the performance was outstanding for those boys, and the young boys did themselves no harm either. And on to the Sunday, and superb performance from the 18s. I mean, Queen of the South are unbeaten this season, and a recap to us talking maybe 9-10 weeks ago in the 18s first game, were soundly beaten by Queen of the South at Palmerston. And I'd said to you then I had to do some work with them, and I've done that, and we've brought some talented boys in to go with the ones that were already there, and to, it was 4-1 going on a bigger score than that against Queens, and that's our first defeat of the season, so I was exceptionally pleased with the boys. The 16s did what they needed to do. I was confident in them anyway. It was a good game, but they ran out convincing winners. So Sunday was a very good day. I drove home on Sunday thinking, the steps that have been made in the 5.5 probably months since it all started, and standing there with nothing to work with to what we've got now, it's quite remarkable, really. I think people need to understand that it is remarkable. And we can go from that and keep pushing forward. And we've had some positive results against so-called elite academies, and we'll continue to do that. And I take the group to Newcastle next Saturday, and they'll go there and play their academy, which will be a tough challenge, obviously, against a top side with an unlimited budget. So that'll be a good acid test of where things are going as well. But I'm really pleased, Adam, at what's going on. Really exciting times, and we'll continue to push on. And I've had calls from people today. I get calls every day. It's like a full-time job, to be honest, on players wanting to come in and players hearing good things about what's happening at the football club. So youth-wise, exceptionally good and positive things.
And last time I spoke to you, you were looking for 07 players as well to add to the development squads. How does that search go? How are those 07 players settling in?
Very well. I mean, Declan's doing a superb job in coaching those young players, and they've taken to his coaching, as have the 06s. He's helped me a lot since he's came in. The coaching is superb. I'm going to film some of it and get it out there so people can see exactly the standard that these kids are getting here, with myself and Declan, Dave and Crawford, and they're getting excellent stuff without blowing their own trumpet. It's as good as what they'll get anywhere. So the 07s doing really well. We're still looking for really talented players, but the group that's came in, there's around about 15 of them of a real standard now. So I'll be looking to get some games for them, some friendlies, and take that and build it up into hopefully the next group as talented as the 16s we've got just now for next season. It's a conveyor belt. You're looking for players all the time, and it's a real talent ID process going on all the time. But the scouts have done a fantastic job. These guys are volunteers I've managed to get to come in, so they've done a fantastic job identifying it. I've been out doing a bit as well, and Declan's done a bit of recruitment, but it's been a good process so far. I hope the next time that we speak, we're talking about signing nights and we can start to bring people into the building. A lot of these boys are local. Yeah, we've got Glasgow, Edinburgh and such like, but a lot of local boys, and they've done really well. On a side note for that, we decided we weren't going to go very young. However, I did a little local coaching thing, and the kids are 2011s, which are really young, but they're all local. So I've got a training only thing that started with them that I think it should build into something really good. All these kids were going to be going to Dundee United, St Johnstone, Rangers, Celtic, Hearts, Hibs. I can't let that happen. These are Falkirk kids, so we need to offer them something. So we've done that as well. That started 2 weeks ago, and we'll keep that process going too, and make sure that the youngest players here can get an opportunity to come into this stadium and be coached by us, as well as the older end. So there's something happening at both ends of the age spectrum now.
And just going back to the under 18s and the under 16s, looking ahead now to their next game against Montrose.
Yeah, so 18s will play Montrose on Sunday at Links Park, 12 o'clock kick-off. That'll be a good game. Montrose are decent 18s. They've got a good side, physically strong side, and they've got a good catchment. They pick up boys from Aberdeen and Dundee United that have fallen out of their pathway. So that'll be a tough game. 16s game is not on Sunday. That's going to get rescheduled for a midweek game at Links Park. Probably a week on Tuesday or something like that. I think we'll pick that fixture up. I'll speak to their head of youth and get that organised. But the two games will go ahead. I think Sunday will be a great test, and if we can come through Sunday with the 18s, we've got a couple of boys out sadly that are not feeling well, but we'll still go there with high hopes that we can perform and do something. We'll take some young boys with us as well. It's always good for their experience to be involved in that squad. And all being well, next time I speak to you, hopefully it's a positive result. But even if it's not, it's positive anyway, because the performances are allowing things to happen. So again, since we last spoke, 3 boys from the 18s have been in a bounce game with the first team. Our goalkeeper with the 18s is in training with Bobby Geddes a couple of times a week with the first team. So that would be rewarding itself, result aside. You know, if I can get players through the tunnel, that's the main objective anyway.
Ian, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure, thanks.